In the last part, Goku and Beerus fight for the sake of the Earth, and after the fight, Freeza goes to Earth to eat its food and leaves with Goku, Vegeta, Goten and Trunks in tow to train them. The Saiyans attain Super Saiyan Blue, and once they do, Freeza comes back and to Earth to end the Saiyan race. Today, we go into the battle, so let's continue. Gotenks is born once again, more confident and stronger than ever. Freeza looks at the fusion and sees that they're quite powerful, but does not want to worry. Gotenks flies up to face Freeza with pride and getting into a stance, starting the battle. Freeza is weaker in this case, so he's not doing very well against the fusion, so try as he might, he cannot do anything to the young boys. Freeza then starts unveiling his latest form, that being Golden Frieza. This scares the fusion a little bit, but they don't want to unveil Super Saiyan Blue just yet. So they go Super Saiyan 3 and putting their money on the fusion limit, and so they continue the battle. They battle and trade blows, but it's not all fine and dandy, because as much of a power up Gotenks has gained, Golden Frieza still prevails a lot stronger. Gotenks is hit in the liver and then into the ground, knocked out of the Super Saiyan 3 as they lay in the dirt trying to get up from the liver impact. Freeza then starts rushing him. Gotenks then decides it's over with the games and starts getting flame marks around him as their eyes turn red and their hair slowly starts turning a red shade. Freeza cannot stop at that point, so he gives it his all on the offense. Gotenks reaches Super Saiyan God and tanks the full impact. Freeza is confused, but Gotenks smiles and pushes Freeza away with his ki. Freeza is now forced to use his full power to battle against Gotenks, which starts draining him a lot more too. Gotenks is still not as powerful as Freeza, but sees that something is going on with Freeza. Freeza is slowly getting gassed out without even noticing his energy plummeting down, so Gotenks pushes through until Freeza starts getting weaker and weaker. However though, due to him using Super Saiyan 3 prior, he doesn't know how long he has left to prove a point. He tries pushing the fusion to as far as he can go, taking multiple hard hits from Freeza, but even those hits get weaker after a few assaults. Gotenks stops feeling them and catches one of Frieza's fists, smirking and landing a serious gut punch on Freeza. Then, returning the same favor that got him, and while dodging another one of Frieza's fists, jabs Freeza in the liver hard enough to get him into excruciating pain. That was it from Freeza, as he went right back to his normal form and held aside where his liver is. Gotenks began explaining that even though he has become more powerful, he had a major side effect of a new form, and that is not getting used to the form and his drain, and if he wanted, he would have gone even further beyond. Gotenks then shows off his Super Saiyan Blue right in front of Freeza and makes him look in awe at the power of the fusion, making him to go into denial. Gotenks spares no fucks and powers up a blast strong enough to wipe out the whole planet and shoots it at Freeza, effectively killing him off with ease. Freeza is now gone, but not all of the forces, as Sorbet comes up from behind Bulma and kidnaps her, threatening to kill her. Gotenks gets scared, but Vegeta gives zero fucks, making an afterimage and chokes Sorbet from behind, which makes Sorbet release Bulma from captivity. Vegeta then uses a small blast and blasts the hell out of Sorbet, killing him off as well. All the other Frieza Force members were also killed off by the other Z fighters, so the Force is now truly gone and Frieza is back to his hell. Gotenks finally split up, with both still being in Super Saiyan Blue. Just in that moment, Chi-Chi came in rushing and screaming her lungs out at Goten and Goku on how Goten missed the entire school year and how Goku allowed it. Goku just smiled, but Goten came in, apologizing first and then saying how it's better for him to train and get stronger for the future foes that might come. Chi-Chi is still mad, but proud of her youngest son managed to defeat Frieza. Everyone starts laughing in unison and all is going well. They go over to Goku's house and create a massive picnic for everyone to enjoy. After a few months, all 4 Saiyans continue training on Beerus' world, only this time Goten had to bring a shit ton of books so that he can get ready for high school, which is coming quite fast. so that meant that Goten had to train up as much as possible so that he can maintain all his powers. Trunks, on the other hand, also has to study, but ignores the books unless his father tells him so. Yeah, Vegeta, out of all people, tells his son to study. Either way, the training is going quite nicely. However, they return to Earth to spend time with their families. Due to Goten and Trunks training day in and day out, that results in their bodies starting to grow much sooner due to the demand their bodies need to keep all that power within. Either way, they're both forced to go to school since their mothers forced them to do so. They didn't know when they can train, but during Dende's visit, they figured they can just use the time chamber to train on their free day. The idea here is that since the time moves slower in there, they will be able to squeeze in those waking hours they have on a Sunday to about a few months inside the time chamber. And so, the two begin doing that, while Goku and Vegeta go back to Beerus' world. Gohan is told about their idea and is genuinely intrigued by their intellect, wondering why didn't he think of that sooner to keep up with the rest. He speaks to Videl about it and she's quite supportive of the idea of him to train and actually forces it on him. Gohan, thinking about the good it will do, realizes just how weak he's actually gotten, and so with that, he decides he got a bit too scrawny from all the scholar BS he did and focus on his strength, since he basically got it for free by the old Kai. So he decides to join in on with the kids to train with them inside the time chamber. While all that is happening, Goku and Vegeta are training on Beerus' planet with heavy suits and are doing a pretty good job trying to keep up with each other. All of a sudden, an explosion occurs in the distance and it turns out it's Champa. Champa is here to give Beerus a taste of the best eggs, but Beerus isn't too impressed and whips out the ramen, to which the challenge began. Goku and Vegeta are obviously up for the tournament, but they need 3 more people, so they just go recruit the other 3 Saiyans to go along with them. On Earth, Beerus and Whis go chow at Bulma's place, while Goku looks for the kids and Gohan. He gets to Dende and Dende says they're currently in a time chamber and training today, since they decided to train on a free weekend. Goku is amazed that Gohan decided to pick up on his training along with the kids and that was quite a good idea. So he waits in on them to finish and goes to eat with the gang over at Capsule Corp. Goten, Trunks and Gohan exit the chamber about 10 hours later from Goku's visit and they are told by Dende that Goku is looking for them all. So they visit Capsule Corp. Goku is there and relaxing after the feast and the trio asks what's going on. Goku elaborates on how there's a destroyer from Universe 6 that would like a small tournament against his universe's best fighters and how the grand prize are the Dragon Balls, much bigger than Earth. The trio is quite intrigued and are wondering on what it is. Goku says it's in about 2 days and that they need to make some reason to skip school in order to participate. Vegeta is a bit concerned about the kids joining in on the tournament, but Goku reassures him that they have enough experience and maturity in order to get the fight in there. Gohan is ecstatic for the tournament, wanting to unveil his new form that he has acquired in the time chamber. And so, the tournament is set pretty much instantly on the Universe 7's end. The day of the tournament is here and everyone is ready to go. The fighters and the rest of the gang is all set and ready to go, with a nice barbecue during the trip sponsored by Chi-Chi. Once there, they see the ring and the stands, and the fighters still have to take the dummy test before the tournament and everyone still passes. The spectators and fighters get seated accordingly on their respective places and the tournament matchups begin. We're continuing the series next time. While you wait for the next part, join the T23 Discord server with the vanity URL down in the description. Thank you for watching, and with that, peace out.